fucking go. This is Really Playing Games. Starfinder against the Aeon throne. We've just spent 15 minutes discussing whether we should put a magic kitchen in our spaceship. I'm Graham. I play the Patra operative Murphy.
I'm Brian. I play the Technomancer Bear Shardik.
I'm Garrett. I play the Kasatha Solarian Zyson.
I'm Ross. I'm playing the Vlaka Witch Warper Yulia.
I'm also Ross. I'm playing the Isoki mechanic, Ozzy, and his robot friend, Bobbert.
And I'm Patrick. I'm the Game Master.
Woo!
For the record, the answer to the question is yes, they are indeed putting a magical kitchen.
It has been decided.
Last time, the party finally finished their rebellion, eliminating, as far as they know, all of the Azlanti that have been occupying the settlement of Medellon's Landing, and freeing Medellon, and also a bunch of other colonists who had been held in prison. They unfortunately discovered that their friend who had sent them sort of caused all of this to happen, brought them to this place. Sedona, they had thought she was imprisoned, and it turns out she's been packed up along with the technomagical discovery she made and sent off to somewhere into the Azlanti Star Empire. Destination unknown. However, they found out two things. One, the villagers are happy and are willing to upgrade their starship for free. And in fact, they're going to put like all their resources into it. They're going to disassemble this garrison and take some of their own supplies and upgrade the ship just as soon as the party settles the ship into Medellon's Landing. They also discovered that the leader of the occupation, a lieutenant in the Aeon Guard, has taken a few of her most loyal cadets and gone to visit the Royal Venture, which is the ancient Azlanti ship that crashed on this planet. It's the reason the Azlanti are here. And they also discovered that an enemy Azlanti ship is set to return sometime soon. What's up next, guys?
I believe we have some hover trikes, do we not?
You do indeed.
Excellent.
They work.
Yes, has the
Were we
blacksmith.
able to get
has
a rest?
Ludvar. That's a good point. have we earned ourselves a rest after destroying the garrison?
That's up to you. If you ask Medellin, he says that planning is very important. That Abadar teaches us not to be hasty. That forethought is what enables success.
Oh, sounds great at parties. Damn.
But of course, there's an enemy ship coming any day. So
Any day.
really
Do
is-
we
is
we
up
gotta
to
get
you.
to our ship at least, right? And bring it back here.
Yes,
Don't we have a
Your ship
remote
is about-
function?
I think 2-3 hours away by foot.
A slave function on the ship
Mhm.
or something.
You just press a few buttons and it. Bloop. That's not how it works.
Nope.
No.
The fuck? What have I been flying all this time? I thought I just did
It's-
that.
It's something that I've been working on.
Well, what's the holdup, mousy boy?
Well, listen, I've been a little bit busy lately with other things, such as making sure that you're not dead. So, I guess we... Oh no, we need to hurry.
What?
Those hobguards could be all over Abby.
Oh, fuck. I run over to the workshop where the hover trikes are.
I think that, yeah, we should all do that.
Yeah.
Go
All right, so you're going to take the hover trikes back to your ship.
go
That's
to
right.
hover trikes.
All right.
What was our ship?
You
How
do that,
big are the hover trikes?
and it
They
they
fit
can carry, I
three?
believe,
Curiosity.
they
Oh.
can carry you. You might have
Good.
to be on your own hover
Are
trike.
they like land speeder size?
We got like a handout, right? Yeah. See, person in the front, two in the back.
It's like those cars at like the airport or something. The cargo.
Oh yeah, the courtesy vehicles. Yeah, I see it.
Or
Yeah,
the
they're
courtesy
5 feet wide and 10 feet long.
So like Sharduk's like a bear on a unicycle with one of these.
So yeah, you are able to pretty easily, pretty quickly actually get back to your ship. It takes you, let's see,
22 miles an hour, it says.
it takes you about 30 minutes to get there.
All right,
you
Murphy is
arrive-
definitely driving one like full speed, the whole way.
full speed through the forest, which
Hell
is
yeah.
partially has a path and partially does not. So you're probably not doing it full speed into the forest unless you are intent on wrapping it around a tree. But you make it there safely, and you find your ship appears to be untouched.
All right. Oh, open the hatch doors. We'll ferry these guys back in our cargo hold.
That's true, we do have. Is there enough room for all of them?
There is absolutely enough room for all of them.
Yep.
Yeah, we have 2 cargo holds.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
And we have that stuff we're supposed to give too. The
The
cargo we
supplies.
had.
Yeah.
At least one of our cargo holds must be full with that right now.
Mm-hmm. Cram it all in there, and let's head back to base.
Yep. Is there?
Okay. You do that. You land the Abbey in probably the middle-ish of town. There's a little bit of room. Normally, you would probably land sort of on the edge of the commons, but with the garrison taking up the middle of the commons itself, you kind of have to find space. But you find space, and you open your cargo hold. And Medellin finds a number of folks, and they unload the goods. And you can
Hey.
see here this lovely art. And I realized as I was preparing today that I have not been showing you the art that I promised at the beginning. So this is the Medellин's Landing art. There's all this lovely art that comes in the adventure paths that
very
I
nice.
get to see, but you don't get to see unless I show it to you.
This is
So
beautiful.
I'm gonna go back and show
Unless
you
you
some
want
other
to
stuff.
share.
So is that our supplies?
Sorry.
The supplies.
Nothing.
The one big metal beam that the
Yeah.
Sheeran and the
That's
Lashunta are carrying.
one part of the supplies.
All the rest of the box is empty. Just that one beam. Ooh.
I just showed you the.
It's the one beam that need to finish building there.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
That's what we
I
look
think
like.
the beam is
Native.
probably going on your ship.
It's made of solid unobtainium.
So there's this art of the orbital drones fight, and you can see like how Nakandis has this. You can see sort of the mists, but then that also just maybe for no reason or some reason you may not understand, there are just these electrical sparks that go through
Mm.
the atmosphere.
That's what those lights are, I assume, because it's mostly
Not a city.
uncivilized.
Yeah, it's definitely not a city.
It looks a lot like.
That has to
city.
be what that is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to show you the mists of Nakandis itself because we've actually seen that a bunch.
Yeah, I've seen that.
There is a picture of what
Ooh.
the water condenser fight might look like.
If we had it.
If you had it, there is I don't know, a Yosoki mechanic, a drone mechanic even, because that's what the mechanic is. The
Is that a vest?
their
Filthy
example.
Vesk.
Yeah, the Vesk is their iconic soldier.
Taking a punch to the face like a champ.
Yep.
That's right. Just with his arms crossed, not even moving.
Yeah, she's a trooper.
Whatever.
And then the drone fight.
Yes, I remember
So
that.
apparently
Huh.
the four characters in this one are the operative, the mechanic, I think she's a technomancer, and the soldier.
Who are the other people in the background?
Those are
Civilians running away.
they're fleeing from the fight.
Cool.
So that's the art so far.
I dig it.
Art so far.
What? So you ask the villagers to please upgrade your
Please.
your ship.
Please upgrade, I swear.
They will do that. Can someone please tell me what are you going to have upgraded?
We are going to upgrade the gun mount,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're going to put a heavy nuclear cannon in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The turret, to be specific, so that we can shoot it in any direction.
Yep.
And we're also going to get a far superior computer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I forgot to bring this up during the earlier times, but can we get an AI?
Mm-hmm.
You can, but you have to pay for it.
Dude, I tried
It's
to find where that was for so long.
It
The
is-
the thingy said that the blurb said that most ship computers have a rudimentary AI.
Yes.
Well, they
There-
have
I-
to at some point, right?
There's a verbal interface, I think is what they call it.
I mean, Siri is an AI, right?
Yes. She's listening to you right this very second.
Hey, Siri.
Activate everybody's series.
Everybody's on headphones.
Ah, shit. I feel like, yeah, it may be the same as upgrading a computer. Here we go. Let's see. Has a basic computer of a tier equal to half the starship's tier. So we still have a tier 1 computer. CM. Yeah, and then it just basically goes into what we plan on doing, which is adding an ICM, an integrated control module, into our thing. So,
I will find it for you. I'm pretty sure I did not dream it up.
is a real thing. Artificial personality
That's
is an
it.
upgrade you can do to a computer.
Yeah, so I would say you'd have to do that to your computer then. So that probably that probably has a credits cost and not a BP cost.
I see.
Yes. It
Which would make
says 10% of computer's base price, which for a tier 1 computer is normally 50 credits, so 10% of that would be 5 whole credits. And it's
That
like,
seems-
Yeah, it's going to be more than that.
Do we only have a Mark 1 computer?
fine.
We had
Or tier 1, I mean.
Huh?
A tier
We
1
only have a
computer.
tier 1 computer, right?
We had. Let me find it again.
Yeah, it's weird because it is a tier 1 computer, but also it's a far more expensive one. Like build points are obviously not equivalent to.
We have a Mark 2 tier 1 computer that we're getting or something.
Yeah, but as our spaceship levels up with us, what tier the computer is will just go up automatically.
I will, if that's something you want to do, I will come up with a cost, and we can find. It's probably going to be something like 1,000 credits.
1,000?
Because it would be expensive for you to have, but if you're like level 12, it's easy. Although, do you want an AI or just an audio interface?
An artificial personality. It's not
Well, both would
really
be
sentient.
Good, but
Yeah.
okay. I like where this is going, and I think that actually building one from scratch would be a fantastic idea for something that Shardik and Ozzy could do during the the long trip.
Yeah.
Build our own AI.
Yeah.
Build
What could possibly go wrong?
Patrick's gonna have to do the voices.
Meep boop.
Why do you think I'm doing this, Ross?
me and voices? I think you're gonna have a very boring AI.
Just so dull. Marvin, the paranoid android.
Dude, Ross, did you actually explain?
Okay, I'm in.
Did you say the gun mount, the computer, the kitchen? No.
The heavy
nuke.
mount.
I think that we were in the middle of explaining the computer when we
The
went on that
computer.
tangent.
And now we have the kitchen as promised from the last episode.
Yay.
All right.
And we're going to hope that all gets done before we have to use the ship.
Yes. So you have given them that order. That's the order that they're going to do it. I have explained to the party here that what may happen is because they know that this ship is coming back, and so I'm going to roll the rule. It's 1d4 for each of these things: the gun mount, the new nuke, the computer, and the kitchen. Each one takes 1d4 days. So I'm going to roll that. They get the time halved because their friends are working overtime for them. And if they have to take their ship back into space to fight, they may have some stuff that's out of commission or something like that. So I'm just going to roll
the toilet's broken.
Joke.
Okay.
That sounds really bad, actually.
The only toilet on the ship is out of order.
Oh god.
And then... All right. Okay. That's how long it's going to take. Which they do not know.
That's
so,
the number of
are you
counting.
planning to take a rest tonight?
Yeah.
Yes.
How long will it take us to get to the
Excavation site.
excavation site?
On the
If-
trikes.
On the
You
trikes.
take the hover trikes. I believe it is about a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
Walking would be most of a day.
And
Taking the hover trikes 3, 5, 6, just a few hours.
What time of day is it right now?
I think it is probably about midday.
I say
Oh, well,
we.
you walked. No, it's afternoon. It's mid-afternoon.
I say we take the trikes to the excavation site and camp there, and explore it in the morning.
What if
At least
there's
that way
a
we could make sure there's no one, I don't know, suspicious or any weird stuff out that way.
what if there's a parade of fucking Azlanti waiting for us? I mean, surely maybe some
I thought
news.
they all left.
No, they're at the site.
There's some of them there, I think. That's
There's a
why we're
party
going to
that's at
hunt
the
them
site.
down.
So they don't come back.
On the bright side, they shouldn't have a reason to suspect that things have gone badly for them over this way.
Unless they tried their comms and realized that they.
Oh, if their comms are working now. Aye, that's a good point. This is why you're the captain, Yulia, because you think of this shit like this.
If they thought to check, you wouldn't normally check something you assume is broken.
But that's a risk.
That still doesn't necessarily mean, though, that they would assume that they've lost the...
I mean,
Just
they
cadets,
might
as we've
radio
learned.
back, and then nobody answers them.
I suppose that's true.
I guess we could answer them if we don't the right frequency, but we don't know what the frequency
We speak
is.
Azlanti.
Most of us.
do.
I mean, wouldn't the comm unit that's in this helmet I have be set to the correct frequency?
Didn't you mess with the frequencies?
Yeah, you've been scanning.
I could get a different helmet and check that one.
I think I still think it's safer here. We just don't want to be I mean, we could have a watch posted, but if we get happened upon, it will be.
What if we rest here now, and then later, when it gets dark, then we go to the crash site, and then if there's anyone there, there's a good chance we might catch them by surprise.
The mouse speaks true.
Is it bad to be out in the wilderness at night here for some reason? Are there, creepers or zombies or
Fucking
whatever?
hobgars. Worse than all of the above.
No, not particularly.
Well, visibility would be really bad on account of the mist.
Yeah, it gets when it gets cooler, there's even more mist, so it would be slower to get there. You would also be looking at if you sleep it's 4 o'clock. If you sleep for 8 hours now, wake up at midnight, you're going to be getting there early in the morning. Either the sun's down or the sun's just coming up.
Man, it's wonderful just to be able to decide to sleep for 8 hours at any point during the day.
Yeah, also that. Also, circadian rhythms are a thing.
Are they in space, though? In space, nobody can have a circadian rhythm, right?
Does Starfinder actually have that rule?
I don't
No,
think
you
it
can't
does.
sleep
Like
within,
D&D,
24
where you
hours or
can't
something.
just take
Well,
8 hours.
yeah, no, because there's no resting. Well, there's a 10-minute rest, but there's no
Yeah,
long
it's
rest.
not a long
instead,
rest.
instead it's just you
I
gain
mean, yeah,
back
it's
some
just
HP
it's just
at the
once
end
a
of 24
day. That's true. Basically, when the morning happens is when you get stuff back. So hanging around here for 8 hours doesn't actually help you unless you spend the night.
Your call, Captain.
We can't go out there now, I don't think. If
All
something
right.
happens,
How far away is the crash site?
precise.
It's about 12 miles.
Okay, so that's real fast, actually.
It's
On
about
these
12 miles through pretty dense forest. So it's not like you're just hiking in the clear and you'll get there. Real
Is it
quick.
even possible to take the trikes? It is, right? Is that
Yes.
faster? Okay.
They are designed to do that, to go through this heavy forest.
So, I guess we help out around town with anything that needs help with rebuilding, right? Some community service.
Well,
then
There isn't
Why-
really
why
anything that
don't
needs
we
rebuilding. They're going to be
sleep
working
now?
on your ship.
and then attack in the middle of the night.
we won't get any benefit. There's no point in sleeping, Patrick said.
Eh.
We have to wait until actual nighttime to sleep.
You cannot metagame your sleep.
Meta sleep.
The best
If
kind
you want,
of sleep.
if you want to take the day off and then spend the night, you can certainly do that, but you can't just decide,
If we-
we're gonna.
Help out in fixing our ship. Would that make it go faster? Since we don't have
you
anything
would
else we
need
can
to
do.
make some checks, but it is possible. Yes,
I'd be down for that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sure.
you'll need to make. Basically,
Lend a
everybody
hand.
will roll engineering checks, and depending on how well you roll, you may gain. Maybe two days is probably going to be the max you're going to get.
I mean, those 2 days could save us.
They
That
absolutely
could be
could.
2 days.
Let's make a montage.
Murphy doesn't help. Murphy.
Roll engineering.
Nice. 32.
I really want this shit to be done, okay?
Well, good thing we have Shardik and Ozzy. Can do shit for
I
us.
mean, I'm not an engineer.
There is Murphy. Murphy didn't do shit.
You guys just making straight rolls.
Tyson, can you engineer stuff?
I do not have anything in engineering, so I don't think I can.
I mean, I had a -1.
I
Trying to,
tried.
figure it out.
I made a roll.
Is
I
it
don't
one of
know.
those train skills?
Yeah, you two
Yeah,
would have been better off. Really, the
Not.
three of you would have been better off
Assisting.
assisting.
Well,
Though if you want to see if you can assist and just roll for a 10,
Okay.
actually roll for an 11 because don't you have a minus?
What's the slash roll something?
Slash.
Slash roll
roll
-1.
d20.
Well, you could just click the.
You should be able
skill
to click, the skill on your character sheet. If you click engineering.
That's right. Click the word engineer.
Yeah. Aw.
Okay, so no. A 32 and a 22. Okay.
Murphy and Zyson get drunk together.
Yeah, so Shardik and Ozzy are able to help. A lot of it actually is directing other people what to do. Because you're working on the gun mount, you're taking out the old nuke, and you're putting in a new gun mount.
Please don't drop it.
And by the
Campaign over.
Not that that's how that works, but...
by the end of the day, you have mostly got the gun mount finished. Yeah, you think probably by tomorrow, maybe a couple of hours into work, the gun mount's going to be done and they can get started on actually installing the new heavy nuke.
Okay.
It's very good.
All right. That was a pretty good, nice work today, guys.
Whew, yeah, I'm beat. That was such hard work, man. My paws are aching. Whew.
And you only shocked yourself once. I'm very impressed.
Hey, now. Don't need to tell anyone that.
So, yeah.
So,
I guess.
resty time?
At the end of the day, do you head back to Iberetta's junk shop again, or do you go into the ship? You have a ship.
Yeah, if they're not working on our crew quarters yet. Still
Although they will actually offer, there are 2 or 3 modules that are empty but have beds, so you could actually all split up and sleep in actual
Real
living
beds?
spaces designed for actual beings. With,
Does Ibretta live by herself?
Yes. And you've been crashing not even on her couch. You've been crashing in the shop. So you've been sleeping on her floor, basically. She has some pillows and stuff, but
I sleep on the tallest pile of junk I can find. And perch.
And just look.
Ozzy's going back to his engine room hammock.
I'm gonna take one of those unoccupied modules. I feel like I need a lot of space as a bear,
Mhm.
and I don't want to intrude on.
yeah, there's one with a king bed.
Dibs.
It occurs to you that the previous occupants of these buildings may have been executed by the Azlanti,
Mm.
I'm gonna try to not think about that too much.
which is why there's furniture, but there are no pictures and stuff. There are no personal items.
So they took all the personal items.
You don't know whether it was the
Maybe
whether
they
it
were
was
buried.
the colonists or the Azlanti, but personal items seem to be gone. Yulia, Zyson?
I'm
Dead can't make use of those spaces.
I'm gonna go to Ibretta's and I'm gonna chat with her for a bit. I'm gonna ask her if she's doing okay.
Yeah, she's Make me a sense motive check, just real quick. Or you could also do a diplomacy. Well, yeah, just go ahead and do a sense motive. 14. Yeah, she says she's holding up okay. Kind of maybe once things calm down, probably that's when it's going to hit her. They haven't had the funeral yet. They're actually planning to do this, to do that tomorrow, probably sometime after you leave. Not for any particular reason, but like Medellin is the head priest, so he's the one who could. They had like a quick thing. They're going to do a real service for him now, a real funeral. Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna.
She's not. They were divorced. Which she doesn't go into it, but they were divorced for real reasons. But it's still devastating,
Mm-hmm.
Would she prefer if I spend the night at her place, or just leave her by herself?
She says, I've been alone for almost a year at this point. I'll be fine.
Oh. Want to start the shipping? Come on, Julia and Ibretta. Come on, guys. Who's with me?
I was waiting for it.
Well, I'm gonna, try to give her some comforting words, maybe. Tell her that it probably doesn't get any easier, but it will be not as bad as time passes. And then I guess I will go sleep.
She nods and says, he's not the first person I've lost. I appreciate it.
And then I am going to take my leave and go sleep in one of the empty modules.
All right.
Is Yulia lawful good? I feel like Yulia has a good moral compass of the party.
I mean, she's a Vlaka, and from my interpretation, it seems like Vlakas are fairly social and empathetic.
Ah, that makes sense.
Being
Okay.
dog people.
Really into people's missions. Okay, cool.
I don't know. I feel like that she would do that as her character too, but I don't know if she's necessarily lawful good.
No, I gotcha. That makes more sense. It's more an emotions thing.
So you each go to your individual place of rest. And you sleep through the night. There are no sirens, raid warnings, anything like that. You wake up in the morning.
Sleep.
And do what?
So when we sleep, we get
our resolve
all of our
points
stamina
back.
points.
Yeah.
We get half of our resolve.
I thought it was all resolve.
No, you get all of your RP, you get all of your stamina, and you get level
hit points back. Yeah. Sweet.
And all of my spells.
Yeah.
Is there any place to
I'm gonna
purchase
recharge my batteries?
a healing?
Meet up together.
A healing.
Oh,
There
And
is
fuel.
a hospital, which has been on your map the entire time, including when one of you was dying.
What? There's a
I was
hospital?
like, are they going to look at the map and see that there's a hospital?
No.
There's even a doctor. Yeah,
So
there's
I'm gonna go to
five.
the hospital and try to procure at least 2 more healing things.
Yeah, okay. So you meet with the doctor. Did you actually meet her before? They mentioned her a couple of times. I don't think you did though. So you meet the doctor. She is a human woman named Doc Eplendell. She
Eplendell.
has dark skin, sort of a long braid, and she meets you, and she has two, and she is willing to sell them to you for the base price. At this point, the colony is kind of low on a lot of supplies like that. That she can maybe make a serum of healing, but it takes her a lot of work, and with the occupation and a lot of people being injured.
Well, she only has two. I feel like I would only want to take one.
Okay.
Just in case something happens. I wouldn't want to take all of her reserves of medication.
Okay, so you can buy that for whatever the normal cost is. Is it 50 or is it more than that? It's a magical item.
Serum of healing. That doesn't tell me the
50.
cost. 50. Okay, I will spend 50.
50 creds.
And go down to 990 or something.
And she will give you the second. Like, this is a hospital. She has lots of means of technologically taking care of people. So she is willing to give you the second. It's kind of serums of healing are kind of emergency. You fell and really injured yourself. Here, just take this. Boom, there you go.
Okay, I'll take both then, if it's not a too much trouble.
Anything else anyone would like to do in Medellин's Landing?
I'm taking this opportunity to upgrade Bobbert's pistol.
Ah, excellent.
Yes, no longer a puny pulsecaster pistol. Now we're dealing with a static arc pistol.
Sweet.
It is not non-lethal, is it?
It is stun, which means that I can choose.
Very good. Anything else?
I'm set. Are y'all set?
Always.
You can't just do that in random situations.
What? Why not?
Also,
Thing.
he uses a laser pistol. So
I always make the sound.
Definitely making that noise with his mouth.
Yeah, and I feel like even if it weren't, can you cock a gun multiple times without firing it?
That's the thing. I always fire it.
The more you cock it, the more damage it does.
That's right.
It's important to maintain proper firearm discipline.
It's a wind up.
We can talk about trigger discipline now.
All right. So you take you take the hover truck, and
might
you
as well
head
be
out
ours.
for the crash of the Royal Venture.
And we want to get off of the hover trikes when we're not within earshot. So, when we get to maybe, I don't know, a mile away or something?
Well, it's only 4 miles, so that's like a quarter of the way.
Okay.
That's the thing, is this is a so you're able to pinpoint pretty clearly.
Maybe half a mile then?
The good thing is you can get pretty close because this is dense forest. The bad thing is it takes you 4 hours to get there, even though it's only a few miles and you're on hover trikes.
Oh, god damn it, I meant to buy more armor. Shit. Oh, it's too late to turn around now.
You should have thought of that before we were halfway there.
Thank you, Captain.
So, you reach the area where the Royal Venture. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. Well, I will read this first. So, you come to the clearing, and the ship sort of rises above you as you come out of the forest. A large starship that appears to have crashed many, many years ago in this clearing now resembles an overgrown hill. Only a few crumpled exhaust ports and a rear stabilizing fin jut from the ground, indicating that the bulk of the vessel must now be underground. The visible portions of the ship are all heavily weathered and corroded, except for a hatch between the exhaust ports and the fin. And I will do you one better because it looks like this.
Hmm.
Very good art.
That's a Boeing 757 or whatever.
It is not a 787 Max. 737 Max. Anyway.
X-Max, yeah. Max.
Whatever the double-decker one is. I wonder what...
Oh, that was a 787, wasn't it?
I don't know. Something.
It's a big fucking ship. That's what it is for certain.
Titanic.
USS Titanic.
You know, humans never have been really good at flying ships. They should just really give up, you know. They should just stop. I feel like they should just stop.
Just leave it to the cats, is that what you're saying?
I just leave it to us.
So, what do you do?
I think what they should have done is got an AI pilot.
Trust those AI.
And for reference, the opening is here on the map.
Is where?
I'm taking it.
I
did move you, right?
I did not see the ping.
Might be on our
Sneak
layer.
around the ship and make sure there's nothing outside.
Are you on
first?
the GM layer?
Oh, god damn it, thank you. Yes.
It's always the GM
There
layer.
we go.
You're pinging the other GMs.
There we go.
It's that little square. Is an open hatch.
Murphy wants to go this way.
Let's do some scouting.
Is there like a ridge over here, or what's that on the
Yes,
side?
that is a
Okay.
ridge.
should
There
split
are
up and
ridges
surround it.
sort of both. I can actually reveal a little bit more for you as you
I say
go.
we send the stealthy people to do the reconnaissance.
Murphy's like already moving to do it.
Yeah.
Just not me, is what I'm saying.
I'm gonna send Bobbert,
Robert.
to check out the hatch.
Murphy wants to get up on this ridge and survey the landscape.
Okay, that is going to be very difficult because it's a sheer cliff. Well, it would be very difficult if you were.
I have a climb
I think
speed.
you still have to. I think you still have to. Yeah, I think you still have to make. Do you still have to make the
Fucking climb
check?
speed.
I'm going to say you don't. You can climb.
Yeah.
So creatures with climb speeds don't get to just climb everything for free.
For sure.
Your cat cannot, in fact, climb a glass window. But
If only.
yeah, I will let you. You can start to climb a little bit. So Bobber notices very quickly that there is an Azlanti on the ground, and I should actually move there, lying on the ground and not moving.
Trap.
I could
Wait, what was lying on the ground?
an Azlanti soldier.
Like face up, face down,
Um,
on their side.
1 second. Believe on her side, but sprawled on the ground on her side. Okay, as Bobbert comes to investigate, it notices that not only is she sprawled on the ground, she is sprawled on the ground in a pool of her own blood. And as it gets closer, it can clearly tell that her throat has been torn out.
Okay, so she's just sleeping then.
She's sleeping. What do I see once I get up this cliff?
You see further cliffs, basically. and
Okay.
the ship below you emerging from the rock. It's difficult because I can't really show you
Because you
a
got them
lot,
insides.
because it's the map itself is angled down,
I gotcha.
which confused me a little bit the first time I looked at it. I mean,
Um,
I can reveal a little bit more of it, but
Well, I'm looking. Are there any openings or major structural damage in like the top of the ship? Like any holes that have been ripped through in the top?
there you can't really see the top. So the ship is sticking out. The back is sticking out, right? So you can just see the rear has come level, but you can't see the top because the top is below ground.
Okay.
Just like, imagine the ship coming down like this, and then just going, this is the ground. It just
It like
so
buried itself into
yeah,
the ground when it
fin is
crashed.
sticking out of the ground,
Oh, okay, so it's buds.
and that
in
is
the
all
air.
you can see. The ship is buried.
Okay.
You are not able to see any other
Like major tears in the.
of ingress.
Okay. Let's see.
Can we? Is there?
I would like to approach the Azlanti soldier.
Okay.
Can I tell?
Check.
Yes, I want to know if their throat was torn out by a blade or fang.
Maybe that's
Okay.
life sciences. I don't know.
That would be a medicine check. And how closely are you inspecting? Are you like looking, picking her up and holding her? I mean, you probably can't do that.
This is how Aeon starts.
I'll probably get my tactical baton and prod it a bit.
Okay. You blow past that medicine check DC. You can see that it was done by several small, incredibly sharp objects. Most likely, teeth of some unknown beast. Speaking of which, as you push the corpse a little bit with your tactical baton, you can see that there is actually a little hole. Like, she's actually just a little bit, her foot is maybe a little buried. And up in from the hole that she is, it's fairly small, that she's not really in but is kind of on top of, comes a very friendly creature.
Oh boy.
Oh, good.
It's come to give us kisses.
I'm gonna just move her corpse. Yeah.
It's Gopher.
And it looks like,
So-
I shall even show you.
Just to be clear, it was hiding in a hole that was in her body. It
That
was
she was laying on top of.
hiding
Yes.
in her body.
It was not in her.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
So it looks
Ah!
like this,
God.
except it is brown.
Ah!
So this is like,
The exotic
it's like this,
variety.
except it is camouflaged. It looks like the dirt. Everybody should please roll me some initiative.
It's like a.
hammerhead worm.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
This caught me totally off guard.
Is that a
Oh,
natural
geez.
Not expecting an attack
It
worm.
is. Yep.
It's like an axolotl and a worm
Ooh.
and a hammerhead shark.
All mushed together.
At least it doesn't necessarily get a surprise round on us, maybe.
Oh man, I'm right there with you, Ross.
Does it really have a 0 initiative? That seems wrong. That seems like something I forgot to put in. Nope, it has a 0 initiative. Okay.
That's
It's
good,
always
not
been
too
fast.
dexterous, maybe.
Interesting. I couldn't
All
tell
right.
what was going on, so it's going to take me a second to react.
Can you see the name of the creature
No.
in the initiative? Okay, good.
What it is.
Creature.
Alrighty. First up is Murphy,
All right.
who is
On the cliff.
right where he needs to be as usual.
Can I jump to these engines here and like dance along the top of the engines and approach this creature.
So you are high up. You can do it, but I think it's going to be your move action. Just
Jump. Okay, 'cause I was hoping to use my trick attack, some crazy parkour acrobatics to leap down.
yeah, I mean,
leap
depending
across
on
the
what
engines.
your
Acrobatics roll is?
range on your weapon is.
Oh, it has a range of 80 feet.
80.
Yep, a laser pistol is an 80 feet. So, I was hoping to... Basically, how far can I get toward the creature if I try my trick attack movement to leap across the engines?
Your trick attack would just allow you to jump down, basically.
Okay. So, like... Yeah, but on the engines. Cool. Alright, I will try my trick attack from here. Pew! Acrobatics. 16. Not gonna do it.
16 is a failure.
Still gonna try to shoot it with my laser pistol. Pew! 17 versus the AC.
Will hit.
1 point of fire damage. Pew!
All right. Where? -1. All right, so you hit it. Why are the bars not showing? Aha. Didn't put in the maximum. So you graze it with a little bit of fire. Sorry, my cat is rampaging. He's trying to play with everything. All right, next is going to be Shardik.
Hey, Ozzy, you're pretty squishy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I am going to attempt to daze this thing.
Does daze work on non-humanoids?
Oh, it does say humanoid creature, so
Am
no,
I
it does
thinking
not
of a
work.
different spell?
Well, it has a mouth, therefore is human.
It has a mouth, so it must scream. Is that what you're going for? I'm guessing it's not going to work because it does say humanoid.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to try. Never mind. I'm going to do my energy ray instead and kill it with fire.
Pew!
Or not. I got
Nope.
a 7 energy ray.
Yeah, a 7 is not going to hit. I'm sorry, Shardik. Would you like to move?
Yes, I do. See ya.
All right. Next is the creature. Creature is going to move right here, and then
Ooh, does Bobber get an attack of opportunity?
Bobbert is not holding a melee weapon.
I know.
90.
You just need to give it a knife to hold.
I need
And,
to
like,
give it
it's
another
grasp.
weapon arm, though, to do that.
Actually, no.
Can you just like
hold on.
hold a knife threateningly and
No,
somehow
it needs more arms.
just tape a knife to it?
Like a
You can hold a
friggin'
knife and it's
Roomba.
hold on.
But a battle bot Roomba.
Battle room, but nice.
1, 2, 3.
Very good.
With a knife and a taser. That's fantastic.
Mhm.
And then sorry, cones are. I cannot picture the way that these cones work. 1, 2, 3. We definitely get Zyson. We definitely get Ozzy. So yeah, actually, that's gonna be sufficient. I think. Is it's gonna go from actually this. From this point, it's gonna do. Yeah. Okay. So it sort of rears back and then spews this sticky
Ew.
substance
Gross.
hitting. Okay, it won't. There we go. Hitting both Ozzy and Zyson. So the two of you. Oh, I actually have to draw it. Oh, that's even more annoying. Okay. So it's 1, 2.
Just freehand draw it. Yeah.
Oh no, it's not. Oh no, that's not gonna get Ozzy. That would only get one of you. There's definitely a way to get more than one. And I just I can't.
Is it a cone?
It is a cone.
From
Whoops.
any point, right? Or how do cones work in this game?
It's from a point, and then it's 3, and then 2, and then 3. So I think he's just gonna move here and do Bobbert and Ozzy, because that's definitely. So it's gonna be there, and then there. 2, 3, and then also so it's these. That's the cone. So the area around, the goo, it's like a spider web. Think of it like a spider web, sticks to this area. And so Ozzy and Bobbert are going to have to make reflex saves. Okay. Okay. So you both successfully save.
Nice.
So you take, you each take 1 acid damage.
Ah.
Ow.
And yeah, and that's it. That's its turn. Yulia.
I am going to shoot it. Sorry. Pew pew pew.
Okay, so you shoot just above the creature. Would you like to move?
No, that was a full attack.
Oh, it was. It was a 1 total. Wow.
A 6 and a 1.
Ozzy, whoops, it is lagging. Hold on, let's go back to Ozzy. Ozzy, so you can tell that this stuff is sticking around. It would be bad for you to end your turn in this stuff.
In
Did I
acid?
get knocked out of turn
You
order?
feel like you might take further acid damage.
Oh, yeah, we don't have Zyson
Hey,
up
I
there.
forget what I had. It was quite low. It was like a 6 or a 5 or something.
Zyson got a 6.
Did you click on your token before you rolled initiative?
Yeah, that
I
was in turn order.
accidentally deleted his token.
Wow.
Okay.
Cruel
Alright.
and
When it
unusual.
was deleting. Oh, so you had a 6, so you are actually up.
Yeah, I thought so as much. Kim?
Okay.
Thank you.
You are up. You feel like it would probably be bad to gunk.
I'm not gonna try. 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh. 25.
You can get in my way. You don't have to avoid it.
Oh, let's see. I'll try to help take some pressure off him. I just don't want to set him up for another cone.
I see.
Cones. We've seen this thing can spray. I'm gonna smack him.
A 23 will hit. And for 6 piercing damage, I almost took the hit points from you.
Hmm.
You're right next
Gonna be a challenge
to the creature. Okay, it is injured. It does not like being hit in the back with a tactical pike. Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
That is it. That's my movement and my action.
Ozzy.
Okay. How much did you say that I took acid
You
damage
took 1.
at the start of my turn?
No.
Okay,
It would be bad for you to end your turn in the acid.
I see. And it's also difficult terrain.
It is not difficult terrain.
Okay, that's good. I take a guarded step this way. And I shoot. Pew pew.
Okay, a 20 will hit.
Nice.
Or 2 more damage. Why is it lagging so much for me? Never had that issue.
And
are you using popped out?
Oh,
character
yes.
sheets?
Yes, I am.
It will lag if you do that
Ah, I see.
by like a good 5 seconds.
Alright, well, I'll just pull it up on the regular menu then.
and Bobbert climbs
What
up the
else?
side of the ship.
Okay. Out of the acid gunk. Murphy, you're up.
All right, I'm going to hop from engine to engine, trying to use my trick attack again. And I want to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, if I can. Does that work?
Sure.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, my acrobatics. 32.
Okay, that will succeed.
Bitch is flat-footed. Laser pistol. Does a fucking shit.
No, a 7 does not hit.
Even if it's flat-footed?
Nope.
Fuck.
Nope, does not. So Murphy does some tricks, and he successfully freaks out the creature a little bit, but
Let's take the
still
landing.
misses. Shardik.
Fucking
I'm
shit.
gonna move, and then I'm gonna blast it. Energy ray, gonna do fire again.
Okay.
So it's a 15 hit.
15 hits EAC
One.
for
One.
1
Hell
one
yeah.
damage.
Get him.
It's
Oh, wait,
something.
though. It's doing acid. So I need to do
The opposite of acid, which is...
base.
Yeah, what kind of damage would be?
What's base damage?
Baking powder?
Base damage.
Mm.
I guess that's sonic attack. No, wait, wrong kind of base. Damn it.
Sorry.
It's its turn. Huh. Okay. Well, it's going to. Who does it think is squishy? It doesn't really care. It sees that there is one person right next to it, and it's going to murder that individual.
At me, but don't really.
Does a 13 hit your KAC? Probably not.
Let me check.
Right.
I don't. My KC.
Okay.
I think it should. Me, for some reason, I don't think the thing is right on my physical character sheet for some reason.
It probably doesn't.
I don't think it does, because I think my KC should be 14 or something. It looks like my armor's gotten dropped.
Because
from
it's
the
your at
calculation in
least
this.
+1 for being for being a Solarian, plus your
Yeah, with my
dexterity,
armor up, plus with the
plus whatever
dexterity.
you're
Yeah,
right on.
yeah, I don't think it will. I think it'll
Yeah.
fail.
Yeah, you should probably have something like a 14, or a 15.
It's
Okay,
something
so
like
that is its turn. Yulia.
I'm gonna try a harrying fire. Bam.
Bam.
That is successful.
So next, what? It takes a minus
The next
2 to
attack
AC
roll
for
against
the
it
next
gets
attack.
you.
+2, yeah. So somebody hit it. And that'll, yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, my
Sison.
KAC is 15.
Zyson, it is your turn
Okay, time to smack again.
with a +2.
It's 2? Ooh, maybe I'll do full attack then.
It's only to the next attack,
think I will.
though. I guess that's still pretty good though.
That's still pretty good odds. I just need to hit it.
So a 14
Aw.
and a 6.
A 14. I keep closing it because I'm stupid. A 14 against KAC will miss. So you swing and swing, and you miss it, unfortunately. Ozzy.
I'm gonna shoot. Pew pew.
Get
And
him.
we gonna move. Bam.
Nice.
Oh, a crit. So that is
Burn.
7 damage. That's
Nice.
He on fire.
That's so it is now bloodied.
And on fire.
Yep. And I'm gonna use my move action to take full control of Bobbert, who is going to do a full attack. Ooh, 11 and a 6.
Yeah, those will miss, unfortunately.
I'm in such good damage.
Zap, zap, but miss.
Oh well, those are my turns.
Alrighty. At the top of round 3, every player's favorite phrase, you see a second hole opens up,
No.
and a second creature jumps out
Fuck.
and rolls its own initiative.
No.
Sandworms, but not.
Might as well be.
I think it would be cool to fight one at some point, like a Dune one.
Shit. No, it wouldn't. What are we talking about?
Like at level 17 or something, or 18.
Fuck.
And it goes first in the initiative.
We're dead.
It rolls a 16. Okay. It can get with its stuff. Oh, hey, it can get Ozzy and Yulia. How lucky for it.
Hmm.
So it's gonna do another 1, 2, 3. Do. Alrighty. So there is even more stickiness. Sorry, Ozzy, you're getting squirted twice.
Aw.
Ozzy and Yulia, you get to make reflex saves, please.
Reflex saves.
Okay, a 12. Click the thing. Okay, you both succeed again.
Ha.
It is not a very high DC. 2d6. So you each take 4 acid damage as this sticky acidic goo just goes all over you and all over the ground. Not
This
your
needs to stop.
idea of a happy day. Murphy, it is now actually your turn.
Fuck me. Alright. I'm going to dash out in this direction now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40. And make a direct shot again at this one that is on fire with a trick attack. Acrobatics.
That is on theoretical fire. That's a success.
Well, when Ozzy crit on it, so
Does it have?
it burned
does the
1d4.
Will have a burn. Okay.
That's the critical effect of a laser pistol. So, my trick attack was a 27 to hit. I guess he's flat-footed against this awesome laser pistol attack. Pew! 23 versus flat-footed AC.
That will hit.
And an additional 1 points of damage on it, so that's 4 fire damage.
All right.
Oh,
It is not looking great.
Struggling.
Oops, it's apparently acceptable.
And Shardik. What is this creature?
It's Trogdor.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna magic missile. I'm gonna do 1 against the one that's injured and 2 against the fresh one.
Okay.
Maybe. I have some interference when I'm trying to cast my spell.
So the first one does 5, or first one does
No,
3.
3. And
Okay.
the second will do 8. And I use
So
a spell.
I'm going to delete this fire because it's annoying and in the way.
Aw.
Since it is literally engulfing the token. All right, so the first one is right on the brink, and the next one takes 8. That's
Yeah.
a lot. And is injured itself. Let's find a fire thing. Well, it doesn't matter actually, because the next one, the creature, its turn, it takes 1d4 burn damage, and it dies.
Yeah.
It dies.
Because it took at least 1 point of damage.
Yep,
Yeah.
because it had 1 hit point left. Tyson, what would you like to do?
Time to smack. So, not the twice.
Just the once. Just one smack.
It's just one smack. I want to hit it.
Just 1 smack, man. Just 1 smack. That's all I need.
And that is successful. 21 versus KAC will hit for 7 damage. Ouch. It is looking pretty rough. And Yulia, what would you like to do? You are in this gunk. You feel like staying in the gunk would be bad for your health.
Okay.
You move out of the gunk.
Can I also take a guarded step 1 back?
Oh, yes. So you are shooting and you miss.
Yep.
Very sad.
That's it for me.
Ozzy.
All right, reeling back with this from this acid spray in my face, taking quite a bit of a retreat, and then turning back around and.
A 16
How
hit.
about?
That's 4 more damage. Not looking great. Whoop.
And then Ozzy will shoot it as well. Pew pew.
19 hits for another 2. Not looking good. But not dead yet. It is its turn. Wow, it just emerged and was hungry, and is now like dying. So it's gonna move up here, and it's going to hug Yulia. Yulia, I hope you enjoy
This hug.
face hugs.
Does Oh, never mind.
Does a 29 hit your KAC?
Yeah.
You take 9 piercing damage.
Oh shit.
And you are wait, does that also hit your KAC plus 4?
21?
29.
29. Yes, I had to have a KSC of 25, right?
Okay.
Is
Does
that even
it-
possible at level 1?
Does it hit your KAC plus 13?
It does, because my KC is 14.
Okay.
You're
Am
dead.
I
In
just
that
dead?
case,
Instantly.
you are pinned
Oh
as
shit.
it launches itself on top of you and pins you to the ground, munching upon your face.
No, Captain, no.
Yeah, so you're pinned. You can put the condition pinned on yourself. But I will also tell you what pinned
You
does.
can't move, flat-footed, -4 AC attack rolls, reflex saves, initiative checks, dex space, skill, and ability checks. They replace the grapple condition. Limited action. You can't take any action that requires use of any of your libs, but you can always attempt to free yourself, usually through an attack roll or acrobatics check. No attacks opportunity when you're pinned. You can still take verbal and mental actions such as spellcasting.
Oh, so now I'll just get an average of -2 when I roll an attack.
So that's what's happening to you. Murphy,
I don't
your
like
friend is pinned under this creature.
this at all.
Your captain is pinned under this creature.
Ooh. Yeah. Huh. I want to. Yeah, Murphy is so cocksure that he's going to attempt to shoot it while it's on the captain. So he's just going to go like over to here to get a clear shot, as clear as he can get, and try his trick attack to aim just perfectly to hit the thing and not the captain. So my acrobatics trick attack is not going to work. 17. And here's my good laser pistol attack. 12 versus the AC.
12 will miss.
These little fuckers. Ah. Shardy? Shardy boy.
I guess I'll try to set it on fire. Sort of. Hopefully not killing our captain as well.
Hopefully not. Ooh. Oh, well. 19.
A 19 versus EAC will hit.
For
3 fire damage. Very close.
Uh,
And then that creature is dead. Zyson.
Okay, I'm gonna step here and follow through with a blow to its back, hoping that I can impale this thing.
A 17 against KAC is gonna hit, and you swing down and you just cut it off of Yulia.
Nice.
Mr. Elbows, you did something.
It is killed.
Mr. Elbows, I like that one.
Like your tone.
Gonna wipe off the goop.
You alright, Captain?
Are there any? Can I do a perception check to make sure there aren't more?
You sure can.
A listening check. I have blind sense for smell up to 30 feet.
Yeah, any more these stinky things
Are you
around?
going to be a dog and put your nose to the ground and sniff the ground?
I mean, I don't have to do that. I don't think. I'm gonna do a perception check. A 20.
Okay, a 20 is pretty good. So you look around, you listen, you maybe poke the ground a little bit, and you don't see any other. Yeah, you don't think there's anything else coming.
Okay, I think we're good for now. I appreciate the help.
The fuck are these things? Kick one of them.
Can we do a life sciences check or something?
Sure can.
Life science. Nope. I've never seen them before. I mean,
Not with a 1. You don't know what it is.
I've studied them very closely, but never seen them before. Well, I feel like we've caused enough commotion that we've alerted whoever, if anyone else is still alive, we've alerted them, I'm sure.
Hmm.
Is there a good vantage point that we could see like onto the other side of the ship? Can
Again,
Murphy see?
the ship is sticking out of the ground.
Yeah, I looked around, Captain.
You cannot see the other side of the ship because the other side of the ship.
The other side, the ship on like in the jungle on the other side of the ship from where we're standing.
The other side of the ship is in the.
No.
Like, what the terrain is on the other side of the ship?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
like, is there people over there that we just are obscured by the ship because the ship is between us?
If I appear on this side.
It is rock. I can.
Okay. Yeah,
I can reveal.
If we loop around on this side, do we see anything?
No.
Okay. Rock. More rock.
It is
rocky.
The current feature is rock,
Hmm.
and then the ship is emerging from the rock.
Yeah, I just don't want to go in the ship and then have them come in behind us and dead end us into the ship.
Yeah, we do like a 360 scout around the ship. Just scout the perimeter basically before we go in the ship.
Yes,
it is. Yeah, it is. There is no way, because again, ground ship, like it's
Right.
like
Mhm.
it.
There's no place for them to hide out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I guess we'll continue in.
And the door is open. Actually, I have a little bit more I can tell you about. The inside of the hatch. So the hatch is open, remember? The inside of the hatch gleams with the shine of polished metal. Clearly, the interior of the ship is in better shape than its outside.
Actually, can I take like a 10-minute breather? After
Sure.
being pinned?
I'll keep an eye out. I'll keep watch.
Okay. Got it. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, 10 minutes later. Murphy, are you entering into
Stealthily.
I mean, you are standing right at the
inside.
at the entrance. So at
precipice.
that point,
Yes, I'd
Who's gotta be the first to charge in?
sneakily sneak in. Sneakily.
alrighty, give me a stealth check.
Yeah. I have a plus 12.
And you roll a 15. Alrighty, make your way in.
Tasered.
What do I say?
You see, 1 second. I should make the.
There's a hallway.
There is a hallway. I should make this a little bit more opaque for me, because it's not immediately clear. So can you see? I think you can see everything. That is the wrong room.
Can
Don't want to
see
read you that. You have not gone there.
that door
The
and
ship's
that door.
interior consists of sleek, durable metal bulkheads adorned with sweeping lines of gold and silver. The ceilings rise just over 15 feet. The interior is lit by subdued and tasteful lighting fixtures.
Tasteful.
So
This
lit.
sleek hall is well lit by gold sconces, specifically, and the blinking lights of a wall-mounted terminal near an exterior hatch to the west. So, terminal.
I kind of peek my head out and signal for Ozzy.
The eastern end of the hall is crushed and collapsed, leaving only a doorway in an alcove to the southwest. It's this one. and another doorway in the center of the, which is here. So
point Ozzy to the computer terminal and
computer terminal there.
do your thing, Mousy.
Mm-hmm.
Can Shardik fit in here?
He can squeeze in. You're gonna have to make room.
Oh jeez. I guess we're gonna try to go, I think, this way first.
All right, I'm gonna try and gain access to the computer, see if there's any kind of, information on.
Okay, so you turn on the computer and it activates. You see on the screen a holographic bust of what looks like a fussy, middle-aged Azlanti man made of tiny blue glyphs. He appears
Hollow.
and looks at you and then goes, lesser races shouldn't be handling advanced technology.
I
And
flipped
then
the
he
computer off.
disappears.
Off.
So you turn the computer off?
Yeah, and then I flip it off.
Oh, okay, I see. What else
I
would
do
you
both of those things.
like?
At the same time.
You have established your dominance by turning the computer off.
Can I perceive any, banging around or noises or anything?
Give me a perception check.
Also, does it smell like anybody's been here recently?
Also, give me a perception check. It's going to be the same perception check.
Okay, fair enough. A 10.
No and a no.
Okay. It's pretty quiet.
Almost too quiet.
Too quiet.
You can hear, a little bit of sound maybe from the lights, but no, they probably don't even buzz.
Are there ventilation shafts above us?
No.
Things to drop down?
Nope.
I guess we'll pick a door and go for it.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch it, Patra by its toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Did you just...
That's a little racist.
We're
I
gonna
think.
talk about that later. For now, Captain, which way are we going?
Well, that way's as good as any, I think, with no information to go off of.
This one?
Yep.
The door, as you approach in front of it, slides open. And I don't think
Don't forget.
this room is dark, actually. It is unlit.
I got dark vision.
And carries a stale, unpleasant stench. And Murphy,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you a little bit of a view of the room because
Attack plants. Worms. Attack worms.
I don't even know why I bothered hiding things in a dark room that was not going to be immediately visible on the GM layer. Because a humanoid question mark steps into the space in front of you and attacks you.
What?
Is that
What?
a zombie?
Fun stuff.
Fuck.
It looks like that. And I think that's what we're going to
Zombie.
pick up next week. I mean, unless you guys
no.
Yeah, no, that works. That's
want to go
climactic.
along.
No, that works for me.
Next week we start with zombies.
No, that
Oh,
works.
wow. I mean, can I really tell the difference between that and a regular human? I mean, don't they all look the same?
That's true. They do.
Maybe he's just a human who hasn't gotten a lot of sleep and is also on a couple of different drugs.
And is very
Glowing
hungry.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. Well, that looks terrifying, and it's in my face. Great. Super. Awesome. Fun times. Cool. Well, we'll see if I survive next week. On Really Playing Games, Starfinder against the Aeon Throne.